to conclude your young person's high school career while we celebrate all the promises and hopes of new beginnings. My name is Rita Graves, principal of Lamar High School. Welcome to the celebration of the 120th graduating class of the Houston Independent School District. At this time, we will have the posting of the colors by the Lamar Junior ROTC, followed by the playing of your national anthem. We ask that you please remain standing.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We now invite Catherine Stansel to lead us in both the Pledge of Allegiance and the Pledge to the Texas flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you.
Let's give a big round of applause for our Lamar Choir, Lamar Orchestra, and our Lamar JROTC. Well, good morning, Texans. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication. Oh, I'm sorry, you may sit down. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth. It is a day of celebration, reflection, and anticipation for what lies ahead. First, I would like to take a moment to honor our lost Texan, David Harris, who was taken from us too soon. No doubt David is cheering you on. As I look at our newest graduates, I'm reminded of the words of writer T.S. Eliot. Every moment is a fresh beginning. I want you all to take a moment and look around at all the people here today. The people in this stadium had a hand in one way or another to get you here. Your family, friends, and loved ones have supported and encouraged you throughout your education. They have cheered you on through your victories and stood by you through every challenge. We owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to them for their caring spirits and patience. Let's give a big Lamar Texan round of applause to our family, friends, and loved ones. I have said many times that you cannot graduate from high school. That you can graduate from high school and move on, but you will never graduate from those who love you unconditionally. We would not be here today watching you all walk across this stage without the exceptional teachers, administrators, faculty, and staff who comprise the backbone of our Lamar family. Each and every one of you has made a connection in one way or another with at least one teacher here at Lamar. No matter where life takes you, know that your Lamar family is always in your corner, supporting and believing you at every step. 4 years ago, when you began your journey at Lamar, the world was a very different place. At the height of the COVID pandemic, your first day of freshman year was not spent at school, but rather at home, behind a laptop screen. You met your 9th grade teachers via Microsoft Teams and had to navigate a world of virtual education that few had encountered before. I want each of you to reflect on how you were when you first began your journey at Lamar. Think about the anticipation, the uncertainty, and the dreams you had as a freshman just entering high school. Consider the ways you've grown and changed since then. Lamar is a unique and diverse place, much like the rest of the world. Yet each of you found your place within our community. The friendships you have forged, the knowledge you have gained, and the challenges you have overcome have all contributed to shaping you into the remarkable individuals that you are today. So, graduates, I have one final learning objective for you all to master before you go, and that is this: embrace the change. Change can be both exhilarating and daunting. It brings with it new opportunities, challenges, and experiences that will shape you in ways you cannot yet imagine. Embracing change means being willing to step out of your comfort zone and venture into the unknown. In the words of Doctor Who, we're all stories in the end. Just make it a good one, eh? Dream big. Don't forget to take action. Pursue your passions. Take risks. And do not be afraid to fail. It is through these experiences that you grow, discover new possibilities, and learn just how much you are capable of. As you step out into the world, you may encounter challenges that seem too great to overcome. There will be moments of uncertainty and times when the path ahead appears unclear. But it is in those moments that you will discover your true strength. Nelson Mandela once wisely said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." The challenges you face ahead are not roadblocks, but mere stepping stones in your journey of life. As you move to your next chapter, there will be moments in which you think, I can't do this, or you might be missing home a little. And what you need to hear is my voice saying to you, you are ready. You can do this. Class of 2024, what an incredible, uncharted, crazy ride we have been on together. And now you all are only moments away from closing the chapter on your time at Lamar. Today, you leave Lamar a different person than when you first arrived. You have flourished. You have matured, developing a stronger sense of self and a clearer understanding of who you are. Tomorrow, you begin a blank page in a new chapter of your life, and you are the author. Natasha Bedingfield sang it best. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Texans, let's be on time, on task, let me hear you, and on a mission. Heck yeah, 24. We will now have our faculty reflection. Please welcome the 2023-24 Lamar High School Teacher of the Year, Mr. Gary Johnson.
Greetings, Lamar High School, class of 2024. I am Gary E. Johnson, Jr., also known as Coach Johnson, the Lamar High School Teacher of the Year, and most recently, the HISD Central Division fan favorite. I have the pleasure of sharing a few sentiments with you today at this wonderful graduation. It is graduation day, and you have completed one of many milestones in your life. This does conclude your time in high school, but I want you all to know this is not the end of your journey. This is the beginning of a new time in your life. This is a time of joy. You have made your parents and family proud, and the faculty and staff could not be more excited for the class of 2024. When you go out into the world, remember your time spent at Lamar High School. Reflect on what you have learned, and remember the great times. Remember the rich culture, the school's heritage, and the grand traditions that the school is known for. As a Lamar graduate, you are held to a higher standard. You are one of the selected few, one of the chosen, and you have been equipped with all the tools you need to spread your wings and fly. In the words of our school's namesake, Marabou Lamar, the cultivated mind is the guardian genius of democracy. It is the only dictator that free men acknowledges. It is the only security that a free man desires. In translation, you are prepared to go into society and make a positive impact. Lamar High School has prepared you, and you are ready to leave an imprint for the greater good. Congratulations, class of 2024.
That I left.
We will now hear from our class of 2024 Lamar salutatorian, Jan Deshpande, and followed by our valedictorian, Michael Hamad.
I have an annotated version. Can I bring it out? Good morning, seniors, staff, parents, and all the impatient little siblings who came out today to celebrate the graduation of the unique 700 minds that make up our graduating class. For those of you who don't know me already, my name is Jan, and it is my pleasure to be able to speak to you on this day. I want to start really quickly by thanking everyone behind the scenes who worked tirelessly to ensure that each and every one of us had the opportunity to walk the stage today. More importantly, I would like to thank my teachers for cultivating sincere relationships with myself and being approachable whenever a problem presented itself. The genuineness of Lamar teachers makes the school all the better because I'd better like you as a person if I'm going to listen to you talk about integrals for a full hour and a half. Shout out to Mr. Otaño. I know he's out there somewhere. But anyways, each and every one of us is here today because despite high school being an upward slope, we decided that climbing the mountain was more worth it than falling down. Along the climb, we faced moments when success may have seemed out of reach, whether in our personal lives, on the field, or in the classroom. However, our congregating on this day is proof that those same obstacles turn out to become something we laugh about in the future. As we throw our caps today in the air and embark on a new path, I hope all of you choose to chase passion while remaining unrelentlessly yourselves. But more importantly, enjoy good food, good music with good people, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, because otherwise you'll never start anything, and opportunities don't tend to show themselves twice. Don't take it from me though, beyond today lies the rest of your life to try. Again, thank you everybody from Lamar for making the last 4 years significant, and congratulations again to the Lamar's graduating class of 2024. And shout out to Ilhenzi, easiest $50 I ever made. Thank you.
And our valedictorian, Michael Hamad.
Good morning, the class of 2024, teachers, staff, friends, family, and Principal Graves. It is a pleasure to be able to speak in front of you all on this special day. I would like to start by giving thanks to those who have nurtured our success. I would like to take a few moments to appreciate Lamar for the opportunity it has provided us, and the teachers and staff for their guidance and support over the past 4 years. Lamar has been the catalyst for our learning and development and the stepping stone for our futures. It has also been a place for creating lasting memories and friendships that we will always cherish throughout our lives. I would also like to thank all the families for being our biggest supporters throughout this journey. My mom and dad for always being my anchor, for believing in me, for instilling a fierce determination to pursue my goals, and for the continual sacrifices you both have made for your children. And my 2 older siblings, Jennifer and Christopher, for being my role models and my inspiration for what tenacity and strong work ethic mean, and for challenging me to always strive to become a better and stronger person. I could not have done this without each of you. In 17 years, if there is one thing I have learned to be important in the journey of life, it is resilience. Growing up, I would hear stories from both sides of my family of what it meant to be resilient. My father, the eldest of 13 children, from growing up as a poor farmer in the Middle East, who started working on the farm as a child to help support his family, to eventually becoming a physician scientist. And my great-grandmother, orphaned as a child and escaping the Armenian genocide, to then her daughter, my grandmother, becoming one of the first female doctors in the United States at the age of 22. These stories have taught me to treat others with empathy and respect and to work relentlessly in the pursuit of my goals. Yet, class of 2024, I've realized that we have also endured challenges that demonstrate resilience. During the most important time of our development as we began high school, we were faced with a global pandemic that shut down our nation and changed our way of life and what we knew as normal. However, through all the teams classes, we found ways to still be kids and connect with one another through our altered way of life and school. This resilience continued when our unprepared city was frozen by a winter storm, leaving us without power and on the hunt for food and water for days. From a young age, it was our grit and determination when faced with adversity that has enabled us to grow and become the stronger individuals that we are today. This resilience, the power to learn and grow in times of hardship and challenge and bounce back to succeed, is something that each and every one of us embodies and continues to demonstrate. These past 4 years have also been filled with change from political upheaval that has divided our nation, and many firsts, such as ChatGPT, which I promise I didn't use for this speech. Given these circumstances, as youth, we have been placed on the front lines for change, and the future of our nation depends on our ability to believe in ourselves, believe in our neighbors, and depend on each other. As we embark on the next chapter of our lives, some seeking higher education in college, while others join the workforce to provide for themselves and their families, this resilience will turn into leadership in the face of change. Be it the future leaders of our nation or leading to provide for one's family, this class has the power and will to be leaders and change makers in anything we set our minds to. As a generation that has already experienced so much, straight up, as Dr. Dang would say, I urge each and every single one of you to continue to be resilient to these challenges and pioneers of change. Now, before we part ways from this stadium and transition from the routine of trying our best to be on time, on task, and on a mission, I want you to remember this. We are the class of resiliency, and we are the class of change. Just as our resilience has allowed us to reach the end of this journey, it will be the first of many journeys that will lead us to success and fulfillment throughout our lives. As a class living in a time of change and a vulnerable nation in our hands, we have not only the responsibility, but the power to shape the nation in whatever way we believe is best. Nonetheless, we need to keep in mind one simple rule that will help us make the right decision, the golden rule. We have resilience, but in a time of division and change, we need kindness. Regardless of what is thrown at us, if we remember to treat others with tolerance and respect, we will make positive changes and a better tomorrow. Congratulations to the class of 2024 and good luck. Go Texans.
It is my pleasure to welcome HISD Board Member Rolando Martinez, who will present the Houston ISD Board Awards.
Good morning. It's an honor for me to be here to celebrate and acknowledge you, the 2024 graduates of Lamar High School. It's a privilege to share in this milestone in your lives. I know I can speak for the entire board when I say that commencement is the highlight of our service on the board. That is what the work, especially the work of your teachers, administration, and parents, is all about. Preparing you to set out on your own with a bright future ahead of you. Abraham Lincoln said, the best way to predict your future is to create it. And that's up to you now. As the architect of your own future, I hope you dare to dream big. Without a doubt, it will take a lot of work, but you already know how to do that. That's how you arrived here today. You made a choice to commit yourself to succeeding in school. You've earned your diploma, and you should be very proud of what you've accomplished. Certainly, all of us here today are proud of each and every one of you. I believe each of you has what it takes to achieve goals you set for yourself. I encourage you to set those goals high. Work hard to achieve more than you think you can. Raise your expectations and rise to meet them. You have your whole life ahead of you, and you're surrounded by opportunity. I hope you continue to make good choices, continue to work hard, and always strive for excellence. Whether you're heading off to college, going straight into the workforce, or joining the military, my wish for each of you is that you never stop learning, that you realize your full potential, and that you create the best possible life for yourself. Congratulations, class of 2024. And now, on behalf of our school board, it's my great pleasure to present the School Board Student Awards, a distinctive honor given annually to two seniors in recognition of their overall exceptional accomplishments in the areas of academic achievement, character, service, and leadership to Lamar High School. First, I would like to present the honorable mention certificates to 5 outstanding seniors. Please come up and receive your certificate when I call your name. Marquita Johnson. Congratulations. Let's take a picture right here. Thank you. I'm going back that way. Do you want her to go back that way? I'll call the next 4 and you just follow along. Julia Morstead. Rebecca Pullen. Sumio Goyo and Juan Pablo Rodriguez. Congratulations. Let's take a picture right now. Hey, Juan Pablo. Congratulations. Let's take a picture right here. And now the recipients of the 2024 Board Award are Benjamin Bloom. And our second recipient is Sarah Hugh. Okay, nice to see you again, Ben. Let's take a picture right now. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Hey, sir, how are you? Nice to see you again. Let's take a picture right here. Congratulations. Again, congratulations, class of 2024. Well done.
At this time, would the Lamar faculty please take its place for the presentation of graduates?
Graduating with highest honors, Connor Lee Barrow, IBCD candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Maria Cruz, IBCD candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Rowan Siobhan Derrick, IBCD candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Yan Deshpande, IBCD candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Lorena Donato, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Philippe F. Espicia, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Isabella Maria Gallardo, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Jaden Garza Pinder, IB Related Program candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Somil Goyal, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society, National Merit Finalist. Michael Ryan Hamad, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Teal Brennan Hensey, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Matthew M. Hernandez, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Sarah Elizabeth Hugh, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. John Baldwin King, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Laura Wing Yin Lei, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Lauren Elizabeth Lazoya, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Alim M. Boyrosnovic, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Zoe Alexis McClendon, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Brady Talbert McGee, career-related diploma candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Julia Alexis Meyer, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Nicole Elizabeth Morales Romero, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Julia Jensen Morstead, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Ryan Kim Hui No Fan, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Taylor Tai Nguyen, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Joanna B. Pastor, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Matteo Francesco Pacini, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Jack Swift Purser, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Yoshitaka Rin, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Juan Pablo Rodriguez, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Isabel Schnell, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Cara Lynn Schultz, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Griffin Scott Schultz, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Tyler William Shin, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Brooklyn Victoria Sly, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Tara Suttitum, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Janie Zoe Sogos, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Sydney Elizabeth Varner, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Sana M. Varani, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Charles Phillip Worth, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Camilla Natalie Wood, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Francesca Flora Wood, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Graduating with honors, Jennifer Grace Abdallah, IB Career Program candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Stella Elizabeth Allen, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Emmanuel Aragon, Lone Star Society. Mieko Carolina Armlini, International Baccalaureate candidate, Lone Star Society. Ari Clayton Axelrod, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Marcus Xavier Shintaro Azwaje, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Aaliyah Nicole Banda, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Sophia Grace Bard, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Joseph Temple Barrett, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Samantha Page Behringer, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Emily Bass Werner Maldonado, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Elizabeth Oxford Black, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Benjamin Lewis Bloom, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. William Brooks Bromley, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Zari Zanai Cade, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Diego Santiago Cardenas, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Keaton Marie Cravens, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Michelle N. Dang, IB Related Career Program, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Grace Marie Della Riva, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Rowan Alexander Delos Reyes, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Grant Thomas Dion, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Shamari Delois Early, IB Career Related Program candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Rima Ahmad Farod, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Leah Rose Flores, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Alika Frankowska, International Baccalaureate Diploma candidate, Lone Star Society. Valeria Frankowska, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Elliot Barton Fulmer, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Morgan R.M. Gibson, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Matilde Rodriguez Escada Congalvez, Lone Star Society. Bella Natalia Griffith, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Finn Blaze Sanger, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Dylan Stephen Hart, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Andre Schuyler Erms, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Emerson Forrest Hines, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Christian Iverson, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Merquisha Jashelle Johnson, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Rhea Simone Johnson, IB Career Related Program candidate, Lone Star Society. Sophia Isabel Khan, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Trotter Hall Kinney, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Taylor Grace Lafitte, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Kathleen Suzanne Lewis, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Tiffany Velvet Elizabeth Lindsay, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Alec Andreas Lipsky, IB Career Related Program candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Katie Ann Malone, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Mason John Martinez, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Sandra G. Martinez, IBC Diploma candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Pascal Martinez Shinyu, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Fiona Celeste Massey, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Jonathan William McDonald, Lone Star Society. Aurora Grace McGinty, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Danica Isabella Porto, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Naleli Ordonez, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Braylon E. Payne, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Lucian Mateo Perez, IB Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Natalie Alexandra Perez, IBDC Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Bailey Aaron Perry, IBDC Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Mia Scarlett Posey, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Rebecca Cameron Henderson Poulin, IBD candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Christopher Allen Ranft, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Ibrahim Zaid Razuki, IBDC Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Peter Henry Reedstrom, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, National Lone Star Society, National Merit Finalist. Sienna Avery Ross Miller, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Erica Roy, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Isabella Sophia Rozo, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Lauren Dillon Samuel, IBDC Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Armani Sangerman, IBDC Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Ryan David Silvagi, Lone Star Society. Catherine Nicole Stansel, IBD Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Ashley Catrice Thompson, IBDC Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Edric Mintran, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Harrison Dytran, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Kaya Kingsley Vian, IBDC Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Hannah Olivia Washington, IB Career-Related Program Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Kaylee J. Williams, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Rebecca Jane Wolfarth, IB's Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Renan Elizabeth Wolfarth, IBDC Candidate, Lone Star Society. Yana Zabaroff, IB Diploma Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. The graduating class of 2024. Logan Bernardo Abarca Angel. Nathaniel Zudi Abebe. Kareem Abu Nasser. Yahya Ahmad Abwali. Ibrahim H. Abwadi. Isabel Jasmine Acosta. Zarelli Acosta, IB Diploma Candidate, Lone Star Society. Jemiah Christine Adair, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Eliana Jasmine Aguirre. Catherine Sarah E. Ache. Zamin Mohammed Al-Mansari, Dominic Alcaraz, Amaya Jerry Lynn Alexander, Tony Andre Alexander, Faoud Arif Alham, IB Career-Related Program Candidate. Kristen Alexandra Allen, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Caleb Deshaun Ali, IB Career-Related Program Candidate. Brian Alvarez, Lone Star Society. Valentina Amador, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society, National Honor Society. Eliza Amtova. Nellie Pearl Anderson, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Fidel Andrade, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. James Costa Andriados, Lone Star Society. Nicholas Angrerita Ferrero, IBDC candidate, Lone Star Society. Andrea Angel Gonzalez. Yadrolera Apolnar Encarnacion. Caitlin Sky Archega. Helen Angelina Arita. Valeria Aramis Vasquez, IBC Related Program Candidate, Lone Star Society. Chase Glenn Armstrong, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Carolina Arriaga. Ajeen Lewis Augustine. Maya Renee Austin. Kiara Danae Arthur Lee. Mia B. Artasana. Ricardo Jose Ayala. Jamari Trevon Baber, IB Career-Related Program Candidate. Cassie Nicole Babineau, IB Career-Related Program Candidate. Rama Mohammed Abdallah Badri, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Eric Baez. Zachary Ian Baker, Lone Star Society. Carson Andre Baldwin. Ethan James Atticus Bales, IB Career-Related Program Candidate. Sydney Simone Belogan, IBC Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society. Noah Gabriel Barcott, IBCD Candidate, National Honor Society. Lynn Samir Bartowil, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Dylan Elise Barnett. Dominic Colin Barrera. Eliana Marie Barrera. Melissa Barrera. Grayson Alexander Baskin, IB Career-Related Program Candidate. Albert Wayne Bates. Chrisdene Diamond Batiste. Kylie Michaela Bean. Megan Elizabeth Begley. Samuel Ruben Beta. Jamaya Nicole Benavides. Jonathan Benitez. Audrey Joy Benson, IBC Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Drexler Mauricio Berkovich. David DeLeon Betancourt. Simone Emmanuel Bigley. Alexis Lee Bingham. Abdullah Hussein Battar. Bennett Erlin Bluer. Rachel Ariel Bob, Lone Star Society. Edward Leon Booker IV. Christopher Devon Boykins. David Allen Branton. Reed Amari Breaker. Brian Antonio Brezuela. Asia Darnell Broussard. Anthony George Alexander Brown. Keela Nicole Brown. Robert Arquise Brown. Tristan Bernard Brown, IBC-related program candidate, Lone Star Society. Denton Wong Bowie, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Bella Tish Burford, IBC Career Program candidate. Janiyah Simone Buster Smith. Malia Jean Bybee, IBC-related program candidate. William Alexander Cabrera. David Calderon. Carlos Alberto Camarena. Priscilla Camarillo. Kagan Alexander Campbell Tuffrey. Kip Connor Cantata. Edgar Leonel Cano. Astrid Judith Carvajal. Pedro Carrion, IB career-related program candidate. Lauren Janet Carter, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Riley Lynn Carter, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Hermosa Marie Casas, IBC-related career program candidate. Anya Cherie Castex. Mabel Grace Lynn Castillo. Victoria Castillo Martinez. Jonathan Daniel Taisnum. Joseph G. Cino. Melanie Diana Serrano Perez. Janelle Rocio Serna. Adriana May Cervantes. Alexander Cervantes. Maynor Emilio Chamorro Apakaja. Ethan Yin Chan. Lone Star Society IB career-related program candidate. William Cook Charbonneau. Catherine Rose Charlton. Tyler Mikhail Chapman. Susana Chavez, Lone Star Society. Lin Chin, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, Lone Star Society. Sasha Scheibel, National Honor Society. Anna Lenore Chinchilla. John Anthony Chinchilla. Matthias N. Christensen. Benjamin Silo. Devin Riley Cintron, Lone Star Society. Addison Annabella Catherine Clasetti. Denzel Ryan Clement. Damian Dwayne Cobb. Bailey Cobio. Kayshawn Stephen James Coleman. Maya Janae Coleman. Brooke Patricia Collins, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Elisa Marie Kalunga, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Clarita Contreras Espatia, IB Career-Related Program candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Alexis Bailey Copeland. Karma Lynn County. Maxine Kathleen Kramer. Pamela Jean Crawford, IB Career-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Micaiah Nicole Crawley. Carlton Wesley Crooks. Louis Adrian Cruz. Melanie Anaheem Cruz. Ureli Cruz, National Honor Society. Jasmine Maria Quilla. Lisa Marie Curiel, IBC Related Program Candidate. Aaron Devon Curry. Jana Ray Dancy. Jeroya Jasmine Nolani Daythorn, IBC Related Program Candidate. Arceli Sarai Davila, IBC Related Program Candidate. Cassidy Monet Davis. Ethan Lyndon Davis. Amari Anai Dean. Alec Devon Deckard. Pearlie Ruby Dita. Ethan Christian DeLeon, IBC Related Program Candidate. Reynolds Pollard Delgado, IBCD Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Grace Olivia Dennis, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Craig Anthony Devereaux. Alejandra Diaz. Aminal Harold Diaz. Laura E. Diaz Oviedo, IBDC Candidate, National Honor Society. Rita Urini Durantes Ramirez, IBC Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Ariana Chanel Doss. Devontae Dwayne Doty. Connor James Doherty. Lillian Coco Dow, IBC Related Program Candidate. Demarion Kanye Malik Dowell, IBC Related Program Candidate. Fletcher Townsend Dowell, IBC Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Karan Jace Doyle. Cooper Milburn Durham, IBC Related Program Candidate. Caleb Garrett Dusick. Zoel Grace Eason, Evelyn Hall Ebersole, Mason Seth Edley, Lone Star Society. Dara Sovan E. Jr., Vianne H. Eichen, Lucy Catherine Elliott, IB Career-Related Program Candidate. Alma Delia Encarnacion de los Santos, IBC-Related Program Candidate. Sabrina Eugenia Enriquez, IBCD Candidate. Henry Christopher Epperson, IBC-Related Program Candidate, Lone Star Society. Ethan Paul Irvin. Kaylin Trayshawn Lovett Esprit, IBC-Related Program Candidate. Kamora Gabriel Evans. Lane Elizabeth Evans, IBC-Related Program Candidate. Casper Andre Fafara. Pamela Nikita Fajardo, IBC-Related Program Candidate, Lone Star Society. Valeria Farciert, IBC-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society. Aiden Gregory Fadone, IBCD Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Ian Rafat Figueroa Valdez. Ryan Risley Finlay, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Harmon Armstrong Fisher, IBC-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Kirk Darnell Fisher Jr., IBC Career-Related Program Candidate. Natalie Tarek Fitiani, IBC-Related Program Candidate. Fran Mary Y. Flores Ochoa. Ava I. Floyd, IBC-Related Program Candidate, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Chad Trevon Wayne Foley. Emily Cameron Fonseca. Camille D. Foster. Jaden Lavoyd Francis. Sol Miranda Fuentes, National Honor Society. Sydney Diana Fullmiter, National Honor Society. Cameron Alexis Foslier Johnson. Corwin Isaac Gaines. Alexis Brianna Gallegos. Sebastian Garces. Angel Antonio Garcia. Giovanni Garcia, National Honor Society. Juliana Lizeth Garcia. Salvador Garcia Ants Aramont, IBDC candidate. Tony Garcia Rosas. Winston Enrique Garcia Gutierrez. Brian Garcia Rios. Julianne Elizabeth Garza. Lone Star Society. Sebastian A. Garza, Lone Star Society. Grant Anderson Galt, Lone Star Society. Isabella Marie German, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Jude Leslie Gibbons. Julian Hud Gibbons. Davion Dwayne Gibson. Darielle Danae Givens. Courtney Jordan Gladney, IBC-related program candidate. Savannah Helen Golden, Lone Star Society. Juan Manuel Gomez, IBC-related program candidate. Fernando Gomez Benavides. Ivan Gonzaga. Dylan Gonzalez, IBC-related program candidate. Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Lorianne Gonzalez. Caleb Darnell Goodley. Garrick Michael Goolsby. Ava C. Gurrell. Ashton Olivia Green. Colin Adrian Grice. Ellis Adeline Grubbs, IBC related program candidate. Sadie Ann Spencer Grundy, National Honor Society. Christian Guerrero, National Honor Society. Mateo Highland Guillermo, National Honor Society. Adrian Wayne Guillory Jr., IBC program candidate. Christian Anthony Gutierrez, IB-related program candidate. Damian Joseph Gutierrez. Silvana Gutierrez Dieguez, Lone Star Society. Rebecca Guzman, National Honor Society. Danya Hafiz. Gabrielle Leroy Hall. Gabriel Leroy Hall. Madison Cherie Hall. Messiah Zion Hall. Calvin Isaiah Hampton. Jeffrey Robert Hardy Jr. Aiden E. Nicholas Harris. Araya Janae Harris. Malia Hartley. Rebecca K. Hassel. Dane Thomas Hawkins, Lone Star Society. Caitlin Sinclair Hawkins, National Honor Society. DeSavion Marquise Hawthorne Henderson. Campbell Luke Hendy. Epstein DeFrance Henry IV. Kendall K. Renee Henry. Angel Hernandez, National Honor Society. Christian Hernandez. Natalie Jalissa Hernandez. Stephen Robert Hernandez. Keegan Scott Herndon. Yoslaima Herrera Valdez. Chase Lee Hetzler. Serenity Gariel K. Hicks. Cole Efren Higueros, IBC-related program candidate, Alan Murat Hilburn, Lone Star Society. Xavier Devontae Hill. Tylen Camille Heiner, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Jared Hinojosa, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Angelique Nicole Halnika Macklin. Andrew Joel Hodge. Oliver Carrera Honig, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Asha Malay Holt, IB Career-Related Program Candidate. Eric Gintrell Hood Jr., Lone Star Society. Taylor Louise Horde, Lone Star Society. Mariah Corin Horn. Mani Arfor. Justin Joseph Howard. Audrey Rena Hoyle, Lone Star Society. Anton Hosayev. Margaret Elise Hudnall, National Honor Society. Zachary Samuel Hurd, Lone Star Society. Maddox Phelan Wynn. Oluwa Nefimi Odowu, National Honor Society. Yafet Benim Akitum, Lone Star Society. Alexander Morales Elaney, Lone Star Society. Genesis Nicole Arias Zaravia. Trenton Lavelle Ivory. Nehemias Izaguare. Andrew Santiago Isaac. Cara T. Jackson. Philip K. Jacobson, IBC-related program candidate. Ava Andrea Jewett. Sasha Blair Jezik, Lone Star Society. Olivia Kate Yemenia, Lone Star Society. Akila Ivan Johnson, IBCD candidate. Brooklyn Elise Marie Johnson, IBC-related program candidate. Dejan Sir Princeton Johnston. Jalen Avery Johnson. Jonathan Gerard Johnson. Keenan Javant Johnson. Sachi Adeline Johnson, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Terza Loomis Johnson, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Torian Keith Johnson. Shelby Marie Jolivet, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Griffin McCourt Jones. Jack Christopher Jones. Kennedy Camilla Jones. Kirsten Janice Jones. Malia Camise Jones. Robert Rashad Jones, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Juliana Nicole Juarez. Cassandra Juarez Guerrero. Hardik Kama. Paul Stockton King. Destiny Renee Keaton. Carson Palmer Kelly. Joseph Aaron Kennison. Lariah Marie Curley. Zoya Miriam Khan. Veronica Kaminko, IBC related program candidate. Nicholas Emmanuel Knight. Elizabeth A. Cortum, Lone Star Society. Maggie K. Kovacs. William Walsh Kyle. Ashley Elizabeth LeBoy. Jonathan Levi Layden, Lone Star Society. Allison Elizabeth Lafitte, IBC diploma candidate. Rory Emma Lamb, Lone Star Society. Maria Guadalupe Laura. Esmeralda Inez Lorenzo, Lone Star Society. Sophia Bianca Lorenzo. Jesse Loriano. Josephine Riley Law, National Honor Society. Devin Robert Inico LeBlue. Donovan Xavier Ladeau. Franco Donnell Lee. Kai Dewan Lee Smith. Joel Sidar Leva. Susan Abigail Leon. Dylan Omarai Lewis. Raylan Miles Lewis, IBCD candidate. Tyrick Rashawn Lewis. Nicholas Wilson Lightsey. Ty Lindsay. Isabel Rose Lafredo, Lone Star Society, National Honor Society. Andres David Lopez. Leah Jocelyn Rain Lopez, National Honor Society. Marlene Lopez, Lone Star Society. Natalie Diana Lopez. Augustus Gerardo Laredo, National Merit semifinalist. Sophia Kristen Lott, IBC related program candidate. Mary Maria Sosa Lloyd. Eric James School-Lual. Jada Folashade Lucas. Taylor Denise Madison. Mark Nicholas Maldonado. Zara Jahan Malik. Marcus Dejan Malone. Alberto Manwaddle. Aiden Jacob Manrique, National Honor Society. Paula Christina Mantilla Valle, National Honor Society. Mark Anthony Paulin Marcelones. Jessica Marcel Reyes. Emma Sophia Mark, IBC related program candidate. Madison Ella Mark, National Honor Society. Delilah Marrero. Andy Roberto Martinez, National Honor Society. Nicholas Gabriel Martinez. Phoenix Benoit Martinez. Tristan Knight Martinez. Gladys Elizabeth Martinez Pina. Edwin Darnell Mason. Matthew Santiago McClendon. John Douglas McDonald. Saint Alexander McKenzie. Sydney Ann Meek. John Maximus Melchor. Jefferson David Minshew. Octavio de Jesus Mendez. Juvia Mendoza. Adrian Isaias Mendez. J. Arturo Anthony Meza. Marin Michael Hepticion, IBDC candidate, National Honor Society. Shalom Michael Hepticion. Arlette Montserrat Milan. Kaylee Marie Mims. Arij Rashid Menas. Jade Carolyn Pearl Minor Green. Michael Lee Mitchell. Jalen Christopher Mitchell Godin. Emmanuel Mogos. Miriam Ahmad Ibrahim Mohammed. Aiden Mohammed Mohammed. Jaden Christopher Marvin Moore. Reginald Odeo Moore. Tyler Burns Moore. Jose Daniel Morales, Lone Star Society. Lourdes Isabella Moreno, National Honor Society. Julia Maud Moore. Trent Maine Mosley, Lone Star Society. Edzana Mogovu. Anna Marie Elizabeth Mullen, National Honor Society. Emily Rose Munoz, Lone Star Society. Omar Jose Munoz. Santiago Manuel Muros. Hannah Rose Murphy. Vaishnavi Nambiar. Alexandra Navarro, National Honor Society. Amir Sami Nazal. Irving Benjamin Newman, IBDC candidate. Ethan M. Wynn, Lone Star Society. Nicole Alexis Wynn. Paul Hu Wynn. Vin Fu Nguyen, National Honor Society, Lone Star Society. Cole Bradley Nodler. Solomon Nordy. Brian Noriega. Zoe Don Novia. Konal Noruzova. Diego Alejandro Nunez. Anastasia Ilana Okoa. Stephanie Ochoa. Hope Odibo. Joseph Andrew Ogero Jr. Ike Julius Ochi. Jaden Lynn Renee Oliver. Alexis Isaac Ortega Lazaro. Herendita Ortiz Romero. Raven Yvette Pace. Maritza Alice Palacios. Dylan Carter Palmer. Stella G. Parrish, National Honor Society. Louis Philip Pastor. Callie Celeste Patterson. Alicia Kirik Pollock. Joshua Cortez Pearson Alexander. Beatrice Angelica Perez. Brian Alexander Perez. Emily Perez. Janice Apollonia Perez. Himalosa del Carmen Perez Rivellero. Nigel Edward Artavius Phillips. Itzel Picasso Martinez. Crystal Danella Panetta. Ava Soleil Piper. Daniel Kearney Antonovich Pollard. Abriella A. Poole. Morgan Alexandria Poole, National Honor Society. Gael J. Portillo. Kevin Alexander Portillo. Paris Caitlin Powers. Jaden Christopher Preston. Moa Soleil Pruitt. Jennifer Michelle Puat. John William Puckett, National Honor Society. Prince Anthony Lawrence Pugh. Catherine Alondra Polito Zelaya. Samuel Antonio Quintanilla. Christopher Quintero. Alexis Ramirez. Ana Valeria Ramirez. Draco Augustine Ramirez. Giovanni Ramirez. Carla C. Ramirez. Zuriel Ramirez Arroyo. Rodrigo Ramirez Moreno. Dylan H. Ram. Andreas Ramos. Cindy Mercedes Ramos, Lone Star Society. Lena Marie Ramos. Griffin I. Raphael. Sabine Razak, Lone Star Society. John Trammell Rito. Jordan LaMike Reeves. Melanie R. Cardoso, National Honor Society. Melissa R. Cardoso, National Honor Society. Alexander Renovado, IBC related program candidate. Sophia Roser. Ashley Karina Reyes. Axel Enrique Reyes. Sydney Ellis Roan. Deandra Michaela Richardson. Mackenzie Jade Richardson, National Honor Society. Carmelo G. Ridley. Anthony Stephen Rios Garcia. Brenda Michelle Rivas, Lone Star Society. Fernando Rivas. Yoritzi Rivera. Asher John Robards. Cadence Cooper Robertson, Lone Star Society. Princess Mylif Robinson. Santana Manuel Robinson. Lindsay Alexa Rodas, Lone Star Society. Meredith Grace Rogers, National Honor Society. Alejandro Rodriguez, Lone Star Society. Ethan Manuel Rodriguez. Joanna Rodriguez. Leah Sarai Rodriguez. Madeline Gabrielle Rodriguez. Mia Claire Rodriguez. Ruby Rodriguez. Vivian Aliza Rodriguez. Camila Rojas Guerrera. Landon Miguel Rojo. Chris Alex Romero. Gray Oliver Romero. Perla Romero. Kate Elizabeth Rota. Lola Rubenstein. Lola Rubenstein. Exorion Ruffin. Sebastian Ruiz. Ava Jane Ryan. Neha Sabu, Lone Star Society. Daniel Salazar, William Salgado, Malik Abdel Salafu, Edward Sanchez Andrade, Christopher Sanchez Garcia, Kevin Sanchez Reyes, Kennedy Jayla Nicole Sanders, Ava Lee Saracini, National Honor Society, Natalie A. Sauceda, Christian Ray Scheibner, Shamaya Schuler, Giovanni Sebastian Diaz, Jasmine Segura, Nora Sabine Sinsky, Anna Marie Isabel Cerrone, Emmanuel Sedigan, Jaden Keyshawn Sheffield, Leonardo Jared Silas Lopez, Tori Brooke Simeon, Journey Elise Symington, Mackenzie Lachelle Simon, Rohan Mitchell Simpson, Landon Matthew Schuyler, Bronwyn Faye Abbott Smith, Daryl Stephen Smith, Harry Leonard Smith, Melissa Ray Smith, Lone Star Society, Zoe Catherine Soika, Javier Orta Solis, Jaden Anthony Saunier, John Dominic Sopper, Aaron J. Sophus, Edwin Soriano, Elizabeth Vanay Sosa, David Samuel Spaeth, Lone Star Society, Benai Isaiah St. Clair, Colin James Stern, Weston Franklin Sawyer, Kaya Tavitian, Jacoria Anaya Jasny Taylor, Emily Ceci Teo, Cameron Paul Thayer, Caleb Ashton Thomas, Ryan Mackay Thomas, Braden Gary Thompson, Phoebe Jane Shan Thompson, Rylan Elise Thompson, Keeson Armand Thorne, Emily Giselle Tanaico, Aiden Willie Tran, Adrene Evelyn Turbin, Marcus Anthony Turner Jr., Angel Eduardo Turbiates, Hugo Gustavo Zul. Grace Elizabeth Umana. Carmen Angelica Atui. Dominic Antoine Vallot. Hannah Joanne Van Vakias. Carmen Charles Tajay Vanderbilt. Yoreli Vargas. Toy Michelle Vaughn. Cyrus Velasquez. Jose Eduardo Velasquez Cerzo. Ashley Abigail Velas. Reginald Villalobos. Layla Marie Villanueva. Victoria Alejandra Teresa Villaria. Massimo Vitayo. Kelly Ann Vogt. Mohammed Y. Wagner. Cole Burnwick Wagner. Amaya Ariana Washington. Maya J. Watkins. Addison Ryan Weaver. Hayden James White. Savannah Jean Wheeler. Corey Brene White. Maximilian Victorio White. Nora McKenna White. Tyler Mateo Witten. Alexandria Pilla Williams. Asia Lauren Williams. Avery N. Williams. Daly Otera Williams. Destin Leo Williams. Hannah Ann Williams. Lyric Renee Williams. Stephanie Ann Williams. Trevin Lee Jacob Williams. Brock Andrew Wills. Dylan Nicholas Keith Wilson. Avabel Marie Wyndham. Kendall Lauren Winston. Burt Ken Wise. Charles Edward Wooden, IBC related program candidate. Christian Jamil Wooten. Jasmine Victoria Wright. Ethan Y. Shu. Jade Zurich. Eric Eduardo Yax. Benjamin Alexander Yee. Aiden Lewis Young. Passion Janae Young. Walker David Young. Anselmo Zarate. Aaliyah Christian Zarzoza. Esmeralda Inez Lorenzo. Timothy Patrick Zinner.
Seniors. You are not quite graduates yet. We have one last order of business before we sing Alma Mater together for the final time. Please rise and remain in your seat. At your seat. At your seat. Stay where you are, please. There we go. Let's do this. All right, this is the part. By the power vested in me by the state of Texas and the Board of Education of the Houston Independent School District, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Lamar High School, I confer on you the high school diploma with all its rights and privileges thereunto appertaining on this 8th day of June 2024. Graduates, you may move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations, class of 2024. We will stay in our seats and process out together after the Alma Mater.